Because of a series of unfortunate circumstances, they were late in getting started. They ran into snow and bitter cold in the highlands of Wyoming. Their situation was desperate, with deaths occurring every day. President Young learned of their condition as the October General Conference was about to begin. He immediately called for teams, wagons, drivers, and supplies to leave to rescue the bereft saints. When the first rescue team reached the Martin Company, there were too few wagons to carry the suffering people. The rescuers had to insist that the carts keep moving. When they reached the Sweetwater River on November 3rd, chunks of ice were floating in the freezing water. After all these people had been through and in their weakened condition, that river seemed impossible to cross. It looked like stepping into death itself to move into the freezing stream. Men who had once been strong sat on the frozen ground and wept, as did the women and children. Many simply could not face that ordeal. Now I quote from the record. 3 18-year-old boys belonging to the relief party came to the rescue. To the astonishment of all who saw, they carried nearly every member of the ill-fated handcart company across the snowbound stream. The strain was so terrible and the exposure so great that in later years all the boys died from the effects of it. When President Brigham Young heard of this heroic act, he wept like a child, and later declared publicly that act alone will ensure C. Allen Huntington, George W. Grant, and David P. Kimball everlasting salvation in the celestial kingdom of God, worlds without end. Now mark you, these boys were 18 years of age at the time, and because of the program then in effect, were likely holders of the Aaronic priesthood. Great was their heroism, sacred the sacrifice they made of health and eventually of life itself, to save the lives of those they assisted.
Probably that I had a lot of respect for them and that I was grateful for them for being an example for the rest of the Latter-day Saints or the church. Just their example of sacrifice, and yeah, I guess I'd be grateful for that.
I would thank them over and over, because without them, without everything that they endured, I probably wouldn't have the church in my life, and everything they did. Saying thank you is not enough, but that's what I'd say to them.
Yeah, mine would be probably the same. I'd ask them what they went through and how it changed their lives and their experiences they had. Yeah, just everything like that.
I'd probably ask them how they got the faith that they had to cross it and to leave behind their families and all their physical properties that they have, to be able to leave that, to have belief in this church that was restored and like not really know like much about it. Yeah.
I would say thank you, and just that you're an amazing person, and I look up to you because of your strength and your courage and your love and faith in God and your determination to get to Zion and make those sacrifices to be able to set up the church.
I would thank them for, going out and doing what they did, for, trekking out for such a long time and for being able to have the courage to do so, and to also I would be very grateful, and I would thank them for all that they've done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I am a modern day pioneer.
I am a modern day pioneer.
I am a modern day pioneer.